The Prabhupada connection. The nature of this material world. Prabhupada. When we come to this material world, there are connections with so many persons. Bht top hit nm. As soon as we come down from the womb of the mother, there are so many relatives, friends. Bht ta pit. Bht ta I pit nm. We become connected. But some of them are dear and some of them are not very friendly enemies. This is the condition in the material world. Nobody can say that I am situated in a very nice condition. Everyone is my friend, no enemy. It is not possible. That is the nature of this material world, that you come in contact with so many persons, animals, and suppose your forefathers. It is described, bht ta nm pitam. So we get connections. This is the way of nature. But not all of them are friendly. Even one is friendly today, tomorrow he can become enemy. This is the condition. So yasam ti priya vyoga samyoga janma. Vyoga samyoga janma. As soon as one child is born, he is separated from the former life and he is connected with another new life, new body. Vyoga samyoga. Maybe the former body was very pleasing and this body is not very pleasing, degraded. That is possible. Dentara PRT, BG. 2.13. It is not that you'll always get a body very pleasing. But the illusory energy is so strong, even one gets the body of a pig, he thinks it is very nice. This is called Prakaptmika Akti. My has got especially two energies, Varatmika and Prakaptmika. Generally My keeps us covered with illusion, and if one is little enlightened, wants to get out of the clutches of My, there is another potency of My, who is that Prakaptmika. Suppose one thinks, now I shall become Krishna conscious. This ordinary material consciousness is so disturbing. Let me become Krishna conscious. So My will say, what you will do with this? Better remain in material consciousness. This is called Prakaptmika Akti. Therefore sometimes some man comes in our society. After staying for days, he goes away. This is Prabhupada, thrown away. Unless he's very sincere, he cannot stay with us. He'll be thrown away. So Praladama Arya said that these two positions, somebody is pleasing and somebody is not pleasing, it is going on perpetually. Not that if I change this body, this process will also stop. No. So long you have got this body in the material world, you'll have these two processes. Somebody will be your friend, and somebody will be your enemy. Yoga Sam Yoga Janma. So as soon as there are enemies, there is lamentation, anxiety. O Kainin. Such lamentation is just like fire of lamentation. O Kainin Sakala Yoniyu. If you think that only the human society such things are there, somebody's enemy, somebody's friend, no. In any society, any yoni. You have seen even in the sparrows, the bird society, they are also fighting. You have seen it. They are also mixing very intimately, again fighting. So either you take birds, or dogs. They are famous for fighting. So this is going on, somebody very dear, somebody inimical, and fighting between them. Sakala yoni udahyam na. You cannot get escape by avoiding one society and go to the other society. That is not possible. Thus fire of disagreement, enmity and friendship, it will go on, not only here, even in the heavenly planet. In the heavenly planet there is fight between the devas, demigods, and asuras, demons. The asuras are envious of the devas, and devas are also envious of the asuras. Everywhere. Even King Indra, he has got enemies although he's very opulent. We want to go to the heavenly planet for enjoying the opulence of that atmosphere, but there is also the same thing. So you cannot avoid it, Praladama Arya says. So we can try to counteract. Just like in this material world there are so many attempts to mitigate. Just like the United Nation. They have formed the United Nation formula to mitigate no more fighting, no more war, no more enmity. This is an attempt. Enmity is there. Otherwise why there is proposal of United Nations? Because we are disunited. Therefore the counter proposal is let us become united. So he says, to organize such thing is also very difficult and troublesome. Although it is remedial measure, let us settle our misunderstanding, it is very good proposal. But to settle up this misunderstanding is more troublesome. You have got experience. When you make some agreement with other party, he proposes something, you propose something. So although the agreement is a remedial measure, but come to the agreement is very, very difficult. Therefore Praladama Arya says this remedial measure, Oda, is still more troublesome. When there was enmity, that is troublesome. Just like when there is some disease, something you have got a boil in your body, it is painful, but when you take the remedial measure, surgical operation, it is still more painful, still more. You have to take anesthetic, chloroform, because it is more painful. So anywhere there is fight, there is enmity, and if you want to settle up, it is more troublesome. So dukawada tad api dukam. The remedial measure is more troublesome than the disease, than the painful condition. Dukawada tad api dukam adhad diham. Adhat means untruth, flickering, not. Adhad diham. We do not know what is our identification. Misunderstanding. Det mabudi. Asad grati. Adad, asat, the same thing. We have accepted this body, identifying this body, on account of this. If you are on the spiritual platform, then there is no trouble, there is no misunderstanding. If we understand properly by education or knowledge that you are also part and parcel of Krishna, I am also part and parcel of Krishna. Our real position is to serve the Lord, so if we serve that, then there is no misunderstanding. If we be engaged in Krishna's service, there cannot be any misunderstanding. Otherwise, if we work on the platform of this body, material body, there must be misunderstanding. Adhadiyam. Bh man. My Lord, the great Brahmi, in this way I am wandering life after life, changing the body, changing the situation, and in different situation, different mentality. But there is no peace. There is no happiness simply changing the body. Bh man Brahmi vadami tavadisya yogam. In this way I am wandering throughout the whole universe. Now please engage me in your service. So this is the right prayer, that unless you engage yourself in the service of Krishna, you'll never get peace. This is a fact. We can discover so many plans and remedial measures, and that will not help us. Only solution is to surrender to Krishna. Krishna gives this nice advice. Sarvadharman Paritya Eka Aram 18.66. That will cure your all disease. And this mentality comes by practical experience after many births. Bhaan Janmanam Anti Jainavanam Prapadyanti, BG 7.19. When one understands properly that without becoming Krishna conscious, without being servant of Krishna, there cannot be peace or happiness. Srila Prabhupada Lecture, Mupur, February 23, 1976. In the above painting, Krishna and his eternal consort, Radharani, are shown in their eternal abode, Goloka Vrindavana. The upside-down tree below them is the banyan tree, representing the material world, which is a perverted reflection of the spiritual world. The demigods are on the top branches, the human beings are on the middle branches, and the animals are on the lower branches. On the right, a man is disentangling himself from the tree by cutting it with the weapon of detachment.